haven't really seen that too much today. Let's see what we've got. A shiny Lickitung over on its AXN side.
You love to see it.
Love to see it. We're now on to Umbreon versus Sableye.
Okay, well, this is a matchup that is deceivingly close. You would think that you have the Pokemon, one that is part ghost versus a fully dark Pokemon. You think it would have some sort of disadvantage, but with access to that return, it is such a good move. If you're able to land 2 of those, that's going to be very close to knocking out this Umbreon. So let's see if this Sableye is able to land it, and nice shield coming from Trent. This is going to be preserving a lot of health on the Umbreon.
Definitely very, very good call on the shield by Trent. So now we're going to see that Umbreon continuing both of these Pokemon running foul play and doing a fantastic job of just generating energy and being able to fire these charge moves very rapidly. That foul play hitting takes the Sableye down into the red, and we see both Pokemon are at a charge move, but the Sableye fires the return first. This is going to chunk away quite a bit of this Umbreon's health, taking it down halfway, but Umbreon already maybe trying to make a switch.
We see an aggressive swap out.
Yeah, trying to make a catch perhaps, but here comes that Lickitung trying to soak some of this damage. Lickitung not going to be doing very much fast move pressure here with its lick damage that being resisted by the Umbreon. So Umbreon going to just continue firing foul plays back to back to back.
Yeah, I think that this Lickitung was potentially trying to draw out this Medicham, which would then be able to get hard countered by this, I guess the remainder of the Sableye, maybe get some use from that energy, but no, this Lickitung is now seeming to be staying in, or rather the Umbreon is staying in versus this Lickitung. So very good discipline by Trent, recognizing that there might be some ulterior motive here from ITSAXN swapping in this Licky.
Right, so here we go. We're gonna see no shield, no Protect Shield used here by the Umbreon. It can handle another Body Slam. Oh, very, very quick. Both players going for the charge move, but the Lickitung gets to the Body Slam first.
Yeah, but look how much value that Umbreon got. It almost completely took out that Sableye and took the Lickitung down to about 33% HP.
Very, very good. It's great to see when you can get that much use out of your Pokemon. And now we are in a Medicham mirror match. So these Medichams are going to be looking to throw Psychic for that neutral damage. Medicham being a Psychic and Fighting type Pokemon. Okay,
well this Swampert is now up a shield, and we've seen Swampert do some absolute work versus several of these teams. Swampert having access to the very fast charging Hydro Cannon that is a devastating impact if it's able to land. We see the Psychic come through though from this Medicham. That is a lot of neutral damage, perhaps trying to call an Ice Punch, but no, we're gonna see this Hydro Cannon come out from the Swampert.
Right, and this Hydro Cannon is going to be doing a lot of neutral damage. Hydro Cannon being a devastatingly powerful charge move, already at another Hydro Cannon and throws it first.
I can't believe that the Swampert was able to get this this Hydro Cannon off. I would have assumed for sure the Medicham was able to get to that move, but no, we still have Swampert with his Protect Shield getting incredible value. This Lickitung will lick it down. However, we do still have the Medicham that's very healthy and is going to start hitting with these super effective counters. I don't know if this Lickitung is going to be able to hang on and get to 2 Body Slams.
I don't think so either, especially because Medicham has that shield. We see the Lickitung go down and then the Sableye quickly to follow.
So that is a tough spot there, absolutely, for ITSAXN. I think that the Lickitung swap in, you know, trying to potentially bait out a Medicham and have a, you know, his own Medi perhaps do some work against it, but that on the backs of those Hydro Cannons from that Swampert, just able to do too much damage.
Exactly. So now we're going to have to see how these players are going to adjust in Game 2. We are 1-0 Trent to ITSAXN.
Yeah, great game so far. I think for Trent, I think that he got great value out of the Umbreon. I think he got great value out of the Swampert. Those are 2 staples of this Great League meta that we see time and time again, known for different reasons. We talked about different roles, Swampert being one of those fast charging charge move pressure type of moves with or type of Pokemon with the access to the Hydro Cannon and then the very hard hitting Earthquake as well. Umbreon still charging the moves very fast as well, but being polar opposite with lots and lots of bulk, able to tank move after move. I mean, it took so many of those Body Slams and almost made it to another foul play right before that Licky got to that last one to knock out.
Definitely, and it looks like we are going to be getting into this next match.
All right, quick turnaround.
Yeah, we're going to get into this next battle very, very shortly. Again, this is the winners finals. Trent versus AXN fighting for a spot tomorrow. We see the Charm Alolan Ninetales versus the Lickitung.
Okay, well, you do have to feel pretty good if you're ITSAXN, knowing that your Medicham is not lined up versus this Charm Alolan Ninetales. That would be super effective charms that would just absolutely tear through that Medicham. Now, the thing that I see here that's a bit scary for me, for Trent, is that he has the Swampert, whereas ITSAXN has the Walrein lined up here. And this is a pretty neutral matchup in the lead. If we see that Swampert lined up versus that Walrein, it's going to prove very difficult for Trent. And we see the swap out right away.
Yeah, so opting to not stay in that matchup, decides to shield the Power Whip. Very good call. Swampert does not want to get hit by a single Grass-type charge move. So very good shield there, and then we see a swap into the Walrein.
Okay, well, just like we said, this is a tough matchup for the Swampert without a doubt. However, this Earthquake is able to hit for quite a bit of damage, and we see that respect coming from ITSAXN, correctly shielding up the Earthquake. You see the nod on his head there. Going to be able to make it to 2 of these Icicle Spears that will provide quite a bit of pressure for the Swampert. We see Trent choosing to let the Swampert go down here, or at least very close.
Very close to going down. Swampert, I think, I thought was going to get to another charge move, but no. Walrein getting to another Icicle Spear to feint the Swampert down.
Okay, well, Swampert has been removed from the equation. We still have a very healthy Walrein, but it is locked in versus this Medicham. Medicham being one of the primary counters for this Walrein. But keep in mind, this is a Shadow Walrein here. It is a, look at that little Best Buddy sticker on it as well, and it's going to be hitting very hard with these Icicle Spears. That is a bulky Pokemon, that Medicham, and look, it's already taken it to half HP, and here comes another charge move, this time though from the Medicham.
Going for the much heavier hitting Psychic to be able to knock out the Walrein, leaving ITSAXN with just the Lickitung and this full health Medicham. So Medicham not wanting to see these charms. Can it feint the Alolan Ninetales before it is charmed down?
Yeah, this is not going to threaten the KO right here. It's able to tank this Weather Ball. Should only take probably 1 more charm, maybe 2. Yeah, 2 more charms, and able to counter down. Let's see what we have here. Trying to go for this Psychic, maybe double Ice Punch. Able to get that counter off. Chooses to no shield. That's a big no shield. Let's see if that counter is enough to take out the Medicham. And no, able to get the second Ice Punch off. That is critical. We're now going to have a battle of this Medicham versus this Lickitung. How much HP does this Lickitung still have?
It's down in the red. It has a little bit. I think they're about even. So here goes that counter, and the Lickitung wins.
And the lick down. Yeah, you may have been thinking, okay, well, Trent had the energy. Why didn't he throw the charge move? Keep in mind, ITSAXN still had the shield there. So it was a battle of the fast moves, and the Lickitung able to take it there, yeah?
Definitely, which leads us to Wholesome.
Once again, a decisive
Game 3.
There you go. All right, well, we love seeing these game number 3s. We had our last game actually be a 2-0, so we were a little bit disappointed, but we were reinvigorated here by yet another game number 3. That battle was incredibly close. It came down to fast move pressure. We talked about that matchup before the game. The super effective licks versus these super effective counters. Normally, I'm giving that advantage to the Medicham. I think the Lickitung had just a little bit more HP and able to hang on there at the end.
I know. So again, this high level of play, 1 HP makes the difference in these incredibly tight battles. So we are going to see who is going to secure a spot tomorrow battling in the final. So we have Trent again versus ITSAXN. This is the winner's final.
This is the pressure situation. At this point, you know, hey, this is me punching my ticket potentially to tomorrow's battle. So very, very high stakes for the loser. Obviously, opportunity through the losers bracket as well. But both of these battlers are on a roll, and let's see if they can keep it up. I think we're going to be moving into game number 2 here very soon. I think they're getting ready to start tapping their screens, and let's see if we can take a look at what these 2 trainers have available. I think we might see the Lickitung in a 3rd straight game.
I really hope so. So here we go, 1-1, and yes, we do see the Lickitung, but in a less favorable matchup, this time against the Umbreon. The lick damage not threatening the Umbreon in the slightest.
All right, well, guys, this is the game 3. Let's get some hype from the crowd. We've got a very exciting matchup. I want to hear you guys. Let's hear some enthusiasm. We have the Umbreon into the Lickitung, guys, throwing these foul plays over and over. This is going to be a battle of very spammy Pokemon here, very tanky Pokemon as well. We saw this play out, I believe, in matchup number 1 as well.
Yes, so again, we are seeing these. We are seeing the Umbreon kind of stick around. Looks like the Umbreon is being paired today with the Alolan Ninetales and the Medicham. So choosing again to kind of stick it out to these two incredibly bulky Pokemon.
We've seen this before, but these backlines are so determined, so one-sided, unfortunately, just due to the nature of, you know, Charm A9 versus a Sableye. So when we see the swap out here, it could end up leading to one of those very, very one-sided matchups. But for now, we see this foul play landing on this Walrein, and it's going to take a lot of damage, and now we see the Medicham.
Yes, and those counter damages are doing a bunch of work, even more work, because this Walrein is a shadow, so taking even more damage with its defense dropped.
Yeah, should be able to get another Icicle Spear off here. It's not quite enough to take out this Medicham, but it is going to do a lot of damage, and we're going to see this Medicham in the red after this charge move.
We will, but the Medicham will have a lot of energy, so hoping to throw some energy on whatever its AXN is choosing to bring in next, which unfortunately for Trent is a Sableye.
Yeah, so you're not going to get any value out of the Psychic. It's double resisted by the Sableye. You're going to have to use all this energy in the form of Ice Punches, and I don't even know if you make it to a second one here before this farm down. No, getting taken down by the Shadow Claws of the Sableye. You do have a very nice answer, 2 nice answers, in fact. And things are going to be looking tough. The Sableye, while still very healthy, look at the amount of damage those charms are doing.
Fantastic, just chunking away at the Sableye. So this is definitely not a position the Sableye wants to be in. Uses a foul play against the Alolan Ninetales, and look at that charm damage go on the Lickitung as well. It is just such a powerful move.
DeFi, it's very tough to take out a Charm Alolan Ninetales without a Steelmon, especially in the 2-shield scenario. There's no Skarmory, there's no Galarian Stunfisk, there's no Registeel to hard counter this. This Alolan Ninetales for Trent is looking so strong and should be able to take this Body Slam. The only thing still remaining between Trent and his ticket to tomorrow's matchups is going to be this very low HP Sableye. And also swap into the Umbreon here, still a good answer to it, although will not be able to farm it down like we would have seen the Alolan Ninetales do.
All right, and it looks like it's AXN recognizing this matchup and Trent taking the battle. We see the two battlers have great sportsmanship, congratulating each other. GG's.